Yeah, I forgot to put a reminder for today. But so you saw Val's not going to be here today.
Yep.
Okay. So so last time the party spoke to Azir and Sizath, there was there was two different options that the party had to either go to the throne of Sloth or go to the Dark Forge. The party chose to go to the Dark Forge. Sizath was able to create a portal to travel the party to that location. The party fought. The party fought a drow artificer along with some demons. They were able to successfully recover the weapon that he was building and escape. They returned to the throne of Envy. They granted Zazath the weapon that was being built. It's a very powerful demonic glaive. And Sazath in return is placing some of his dark power upon the party's gear. So everyone has everyone in their inventory should have one of their items is affected by Sazath's power.
So that's what I got. I was looking at my items. And I was like, "What? What is this item? A +1 weapon? Nice.
Something changed.
Interesting.
Mm. Let me see here. Castle's weapon. That was just simply sledgehammer with some magical runes on it, like like glyphs. Now morphed the head of the warhammer has turned into like the front, like one of the front facing sledgehammer parts has turned into like an angry face, and like all over it is like has demonic runes now. As my weapon has now been named Grudge Bearer.
Grudge Bear. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. So my rapier only does psychic.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wow, psychic damage? You know how great that is
Pure
for
psychic.
now? It's a great weapon. Yeah, that's good. Psychic damage. Like, not a lot of things have, defense against it.
Yeah, and then some other bonuses too. Pretty cool.
The
Appropriately named
weapon?
vanity.
I think my sledgehammer is now +1 weapon, and it deals an additional 12 damage on crits. Before it was a D8. Now this is a flat number, and I have a +1 to it now. What's your new rapier look like now? Now that it deals psychic damage.
So it's pretty similar to how it was before. A very finely made, uh, very elegant and uh, obviously made for a noble. But now the blade is sort of shimmery and ethereal, as it is no longer doing physical damage. But you can almost like pass your hand through the blade without coming into contact with anything.
Uh, so it's the handle that gives it form. Like lets you touch and move it around.
Exactly. Although, if we ever come into something that is resistant to psychic, that's literally the only damage I can do.
Well, when we get to that time, maybe we'll have we'll give you like a regular one, +1 rapier for you to use. But
Yeah, I have a dagger.
what about you, my other brother? What you get? What's your new weapon called? And what's it look like?
Who are you talking about?
We all got new weapons, bruh.
I got a new shield. It's not a new weapon.
It's a shield.
Fancy shield.
What's
Yeah, it probably has like a demon face or something on it. I'm guessing.
Nice. What's it do? Is this like a +1, +2, +3, plus?
It is a +1 shield, but also gives resistance to necrotic damage, which I guess is something that I've seen a lot of already. So that's going to be helpful.
Nice.
But it does make you vulnerable to radiant damage, whatever that.
So when we start going to war against the angels,
Besides my own skills, I haven't seen anything that causes radiant damage.
So far,
right?
Yeah.
So it's a good trade.
Oh man, that's cool.
Wait.
That's a good trade-off.
Don't
Oh, yeah, here we go.
do radiant? The eyeball monster?
Eyeball monster does fire damage.
I thought it had different abilities.
It does, but I don't think any of them cause radiant damage.
Huh.
Especially that eye beam that like fucking does incinerate. Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's
I managed to power through a couple of those already.
could actually one-shot me.
Wow. Oh
I'm
yeah,
still
because
cursed.
because of your curse.
Mm-hmm. The map is changing.
The map is changing. Oh no. Wonder.
Okay, so Sazak is saying, I'm glad that you are pleased with my renditions of your armor and weapons. There is still much to be done. As we have expected, the throne of Sloth has fallen to Nirax.
Already, huh? In the time that we were just in that fight?
His conquest was already underway. Only now it is finalized.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. Let's move on and get this shit done. This place sucks. I'm tired of looking at your ugly face, but thanks for the weapons.
Cool. So would the party have any interest in going to the throne of Sloth? Or perhaps seeking out where Nirax has gone? Or some other course of action?
Fuck, we don't know where this guy went after he sacked the place. Um, we should definitely go visit the Sloth's place for any clues about where he went.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Could also liberate the throne once more.
It's probably like in ruins. But yeah, if it needs liberating, we can liberate some ruins.
Well, assuming that Lursk has been defeated and thrown to oblivion, then who shall sit the throne of Sloth?
Well, I certainly can't do it. I'm too awesome. I can't be a sloth. These muscles, you can't be lazy. You know, you'll lose them.
I would agree you're not a good fit for the throne.
Yeah. Who's this guy on the bottom here? Excavator and Three Face over there, Deceiver. When did they join in?
This is an eviscerator demon. He has like a red skin, lots of claws and horns all over his body.
Ah, okay. Casual like points to the. What about that guy? What? I think you could do it. What about you? What do you think?
Oh my god.
Up for a promotion?
I don't know that choosing a random demon to sit at Drone's Lord or Lord's throne is a good idea.
I mean, what are we gonna hold a vote? In hell?
Vote in hell. That is
Plus, I'd rather have an incompetent guy as a sloth than to worry about some tyrannical genius of a demon lord who might have super bad ambitions later on in the future. Plus, this random demon, he could probably be a fucking idiot, be perfect for sloth.
He's gonna last about 24 hours, and then some big ass smart demon is gonna come and take his place.
See, and then we won't have to worry about my choice.
Well, then we're gonna have to come and do it all over again.
I mean, they'll just replace each other. That's how the system is here. Someone will eventually beat up Sloth again, replace him, and they'll just keep hopping over and over again. Best to just pick someone at random at the start and then let the system do its work.
Well, the main point is to make sure Nirax doesn't sit the throne.
All right. So we're on agreement.
Yeah, you're like a cesspool of logic.
We'll figure out that part after we take it back.
All right. You big guy. We're keeping you in mind. Be prepared. All right. What's his name? Envy. Envy. Portal. Now. We gotta go. We're gonna check out Sloth's place.
Nirax's power surrounds the throne of Sloth. I can't send you there directly, but I can send you close enough.
That works.
I suppose.
You guys
so.
ready?
Ready.
After that short rest?
Are you ready to head back in, Val?
Yep. I'm all short rested up, ready for combat again. I don't know about you, wusses. I only use one bonus action. I mean, one rage that game during that combat. And if I only had to roll, how many hit dice did I roll for my short rest? I think I used only I used 4 of them. No, I think I used like 5. Doesn't show.
4.
I used 4.
Yeah.
All right, and I only used 4 hit die on that short rest, so I'm really good.
I did
We had a
sneak
short-
a long rest in.
We had a short rest since the last time we had a combat.
Yeah, from that previous combat, we had a short rest.
You also had already rolled your hit die last session.
I had a what? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did roll 4, and I got 51 back. Plus, yeah.
So I may have messed something up in D&D Beyond. I'm still cursed, right?
Yeah, it's been 3 days so far. Sunday's cursed for 6 days.
Okay. I'll reset max HP then.
As the portal opens up, Castells takes the lead and walks right on through. Be prepared. There might be some what's the word for remnants? That's not could be it. Yeah, let's go with remnants. Could be some remnants of the invading party.
Well, shall we?
Could everyone roll a d8?
Everyone?
Oh boy.
Oh man, we're at the Sloth's palace, so we might get like some kind of slothy effect. Oh, a fat 6. And hell, that's not good.
Well, we don't know what it means yet.
We gained 6 pounds.
As the party is walking through the portal, they are entering a different area of the abyss. They arrive upon a river of souls. Right when they're walking out, Pandora is seeing there is a tormentor.
There's one in the new area or the area we just left? Oh yeah, the new one.
Oh, Tormentor. Fuck.
An old friend.
I killed those guys for breakfast.
Is there any immediate reaction?
Stealth. We're gonna avoid combat.
Wait, we can stealth? Who knew?
Castle immediately tries to duck and hide somewhere. Yeah. With a fat 9. He believes he's so stealthy right now. We got plus 10 to stealth? Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I would like to use it at some point.
Can we take an action? Is that?
What's up?
Can we take an action?
Sure.
I'm gonna use Abjure Enemy.
Okay.
Capture enemy. What does that
Yeah.
do?
It forces the tormentor to make a wisdom save, and if he fails, he's frightened and his speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute or until it takes damage. If he succeeds, his speed is halved for 1 minute or until he takes damage.
Ah. That's a good spell.
So I'll just basically be like, "You stop!"
We could have been friends with him. That could have been an option.
Well, I'm not
I
hurting
don't
him.
know what he's here for.
He just rolled 10.
He could have information too. That's also an option. Let's ask.
I think he failed wisdom save. Saving throw 13 is what it says.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's some low DC. Get lucky.
Yeah, well,
So-
it's not the best skill, but it could work.
So the tormentor is reeling backwards, stricken by your divine channeling. It's clearly
Okay, guys, do what you're gonna do.
Mm. Seeing that it's frozen in fear from Pandora's spell, I walk up to the big fucker. Now we only have a minute, so we should make this quick. Hey, big guy!
it's howling, growling.
I should be trembling in fear from the spell effect. Yes. Yes, cower before me. Alright. Big guy. Tell me right now, before this gets ugly. I forget, what's the name of the enemy again? My memory's complete shit.
Nerex.
Nerex.
Or merit.
Where, do you know where Nerex went? I really hope he starts speaking common and not fucking abyssal or fiendish or whatever the kind of language they learned down here.
Do they have a separate language from Celestial?
Yeah, they got I forget what language they've. I know abyssal is one of them, and fiends have their own fucking language. I forget. It's called devilish or something like that.
Infernal.
There's
Demons.
abyssal or infernal.
Yeah, that's the one.
This guy
So,
would be speaking in abyssal, and he would be saying, "You don't deserve to speak of my lord."
Azul, I mean, Castle turns around like it with his hands up. Like, what the fuck did he just say?
I'll emerge from where I was hiding and walk forward to him. In Abyssal, I will say to him, if you do not wish to die here, you would tell us where your lord went. My friend is a little overeager to shed blood.
Death
I went
is
to
nothing.
Pandora.
I will bring you agony like you could not imagine.
You will bring us nothing but amusement. And we will send you to oblivion where your soul will never be... that will never see the darkness again.
Isn't it dark in the abyss though?
Oblivion.
All right. Like as they're like speaking this gargly language, Castle like turns to like Pandora. I swear to God, this is like the ugliest, most ear-wrenching fucking language ever.
Hey, you're not wrong about that.
Pandora, what the fuck? I mean, Seven, Seven, Seven.
Are you having a stroke, Castle?
I can't fucking pronounce the character's name.
Snaven?
Seven. The fuck is he saying?
Hold on, I'm negotiating.
Be quick. I don't know how long the spell is gonna last. I should actually step back before he tries to swing at me.
Was there any response from what I had said previously?
He's not going to swing at you until you hurt him.
In my
You will
attempts to
sacrifice for
intimidate-
Nirax,
His speed is 0, but he can
or
still
you will
swing at me.
die.
Oh, I do have a
Nirax.
question.
Hmm?
For the DM though, for the grudge bearer weapon, is the +1 just bludgeoning, or is it like necrotic because it's like a fiendish weapon?
It's bludgeoning, but it's a magic weapon.
Okay, so it's just a +1 weapon
Mhm.
that is bludgeoning like a normal magical weapon. Okay, just wanted to make sure, in case you want to flavor the +1 damage as necrotic or something. Okay, never mind. There you go. Continue.
Okay. Oh, I should also tell you the river is difficult terrain.
I'm gonna say, go back and tell your masters you've failed. Otherwise, we'll teach you a new definition of pain.
Are we currently in the River of Souls?
Yeah,
We're in the
Oh.
water.
that's what the purple stuff is we're standing in.
Oh fuck! And like, it's like, how is that affecting us? Because I'm really curious. Because we're in a pool of souls.
So it's probably up to, for like normal, well, I guess for normal height characters, it would be like up to their knees. It's giving like a sickly, like mournful feeling. And it might, for extended exposure to the river might have some effects at some point.
Oh fuck! What the heck?
Tormentor
Was
is
there,
saying, let's see. Tormentor is saying, I will tell Nirax, I have seen you. And he will surely ensure your destruction.
Don't stop there. Tell him we're coming for him.
He won't be able to say shit as once I kill his ass.
Is
Right?
it
Did you
really
translate that
wise?
shit?
Is it really wise to provoke Nirex at this point?
All right.
Does it make a difference? I'm not sure. I mean,
I just don't
Castle's
see any benefit in leaving this demon alive.
Yeah.
Castle, where are you going?
I'm not really feeling that great in this cesspool of souls. I
You'll
don't know
feel
about
better if
you.
you come kill this guy.
Fuck Christ on a cracker. Are we doing this? We're doing this? Sven? Pandora? We ended this?
that's up to you guys.
I mean,
I
unless
don't
you
matter.
see,
Does it look like he's gonna like attack us as soon as the spell ends? Can I insight check? Like, is this guy gonna? Can we just like leave this guy fucking alone and he'll leave us alone, or is it like as soon as this fucking spell ends, he's gonna come right at us?
he's going to
Maybe.
go tell Nirex that we're coming. We don't
Yeah.
necessarily want that.
Doesn't Myrael already know we're coming?
Yeah, I think he does.
Pretty sure.
I mean, do we know that he knows we're coming? I mean, we stopped his weapon being forged. He's probably heard back from that shit that some
Sure.
random fucking people came busting in and took his shit.
But they don't know who we are or who we're working with at this point.
All right, so we should kill him. I mean, I got no problem with that in or out of character because it's a demon.
Likewise.
Just hurry up before the spell ends.
All right. The spell ends as soon as like he gets smacked. Just letting you guys know. So prepare some actions. We're gonna attack at the same time. Uh, all right.
Let's roll
Castle.
initiative.
Castel readies his sledgehammer like a baseball bat. You know, gets some like practice swings in, and then he walks over to this big guy and lets loose some powerful swing. As soon as my friends look like they're ready to hit too. Hopefully we get like I guess it was a surprise attack when it really happened. Because it's like right there. He knows it's coming. It's not like he doesn't have the paralyzed effect. It's just he couldn't fucking move. So he was been able to swing at us this entire time. Just we weren't within arm's reach.
That's why I didn't get close enough.
All right, let me see here. I want to roll my initiative advantage. Roll as a 3. Fat 3. I don't know why that didn't go into my character.
Advantage?
With advantage. My other one was a nat 1.
Oh, well.
So it's today's turn first.
Okay, so we're going to confirm that we're going to kill him as Castle is walking forward. I'm going to pull out my crossbow and take a shot at him, staying out of his range. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 6 piercing.
This guy's a big guy. This won't take.
I'm gonna bonus action inspire Castle so that he can just lay into this tormentor.
Cool. So then it's Pandora's turn.
Okay. I'm just moving up and attacking. This make it easy.
Okay.
Either of those a hit?
No, those armor for Tormentor is 16.
Okay. That's it for me then.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah, just not having any luck with the hit rolls.
At the end
Does
of
he stay in the frightened condition even after you smack him?
After he takes damage.
He loses the frightened condition after you smack him.
Yeah.
Ah,
Actually, I guess he already took damage, so.
at the end of Pandora's turn, that's 6 necrotic damage from the Tormentor's aura.
So I take half damage because of the shield.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
oh, nice. Already coming in handy.
I know, yeah.
So then it's Castle's turn.
All right. Take a mighty swing at this guy before I rage again. And like routine, the earth around me starts to break down to sand and rock. And then beside him, two golem-like creatures form at his shoulders, and he has raged, and he lets loose a mighty blow of 15. God damn it! First one is a miss.
You do have inspiration.
Oh, I use inspiration on the other one, so if I even land a 1, I would have made it.
Yeah.
So both hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see here. That is 14 damage.
Okay.
And that is 13 damage. Really wish I had a bonus action ability. That is it. That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Castle takes 12 necrotic damage.
All right. As I've hit this guy, now he has disadvantage on all attacks, except for me.
Nice.
12 necrotic damage. Damn, I can't stop that kind of damage from hurting me.
Nope.
Tormentor is attacking Castle. What is Castle's armor?
His armor class is 19.
Okay. So that's 1 hit.
Christ.
It's smashing Castle with its fist. That's bludgeoning half, so 15.
15. Jesus, this guy. Tormentors are tough.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage, huh?
These things are fucking demons. This guy looks like a fucking hawk.
He's a pretty powerful demon, yeah.
So then it's Sinead's turn.
Alright.
I still can't believe I went mano a mano on one of these fuckers.
I can only move 15 and the sludge, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll move over here, keeping a wide berth from the demon. And I will take another crossbow shot. Trying not to waste my spells too early.
Don't you have cancer? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
23
It's
hits.
not too hard to hit. 8 points of piercing.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say I thought your crossbow was a regular crossbow. Thank God it isn't. It's a magic crossbow.
It is magic, yeah.
Thank God. This for a minute, for the longest minute, I was like, "This is a fucking regular crossbow. Why aren't you using magic?" Then I saw, oh, Magical crossbow. Nice.
Primarily against undead, but
Do you have the feat that lets you load a crossbow without using an action?
are we? I didn't know if we were paying attention to those rules. We haven't so far, but
Yeah. Up to you.
No, it's fine. Is that a rule?
Yeah.
the loading,
It
the
takes
loading
it
property.
takes an action to load a crossbow, unless you have a feat that ignores that property.
Yeah, I completely forgot about it. I always house rule it out in my game, but
Yeah, let's ignore that.
yeah.
That's
Okay,
Pandora's
cool.
turn.
Try this again.
Oh, bonus action, inspire Pandora.
Flank with me, Pandora. Flank with me.
So it looks like one of them hit.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a D8 to add to one of them.
Yeah, and I'll send us. I'll use a spell slot, and I'll do divine smite.
Oh, that does 3d8. Depending on
Two,
how many
two
spells-
d8.
Huh?
It does
So
two
you-
d8.
If you it does 3 if you do it on demons and undead.
All right, yeah, it's a fiend, so you're right. It does 3. How do I do that?
Just roll 3d8. Just go to the side, click the d8 button 3 times, and just click on roll.
9. So it looks like 17.
But that 9 is radiant, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 8 plus 9 radiant. 8 whatever with the hammer. Bludgeoning and 9 radiant.
I'm really hoping that guy's really weak to. He's weak to fucking radiant. That'd really help.
Would you like to use the inspiration on that second attack?
No.
Okay.
Oh man, if
you-
you roll high enough, you could get him. You gotta flank with me, brother. Flank with me.
Next round. We'll see what happens.
Get this. Flank with me. We gotta do this, man.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Get right beside him.
So that's 4 necrotic damage at the end of Pandora's turn.
So halved is 2.
No, it's 9 half to 4.
Okay.
And then it's Castle's turn.
Alright, I moved to flank with Pandora. So would I get advantage or +2? Some DMs do it different.
Let's do +2.
Alright. Attack. Or a natural 19.
Wow.
That is 15 points damage.
God, this guy's got a lot of hit points.
Another 19. This one's not natural.
We must have done 50 to him so far, and he's down like a quarter.
14 points of damage. Also, I forgot as my reaction, I'm gonna lessen the damage, necrotic damage that my friend received earlier by using my reaction to roll 2d6, and look at that. You had taken no damage, my friend, because I rolled a 7.
Thank you.
Cool. Tormentor is fixated on Castle. He's
Miss.
missing.
Ah, fuck, so close. 9 points damage. This guy's fists are literally the size of my body, so he's really leaning into me with these fucking hits.
At the beginning of Sine's turn, could you roll Constitution?
Oh boy. Save.
Yes.
Because you're still standing there in the middle of the room.
I'm fine.
Might cut in half and anything. Jesus.
Sine takes 6 necrotic damage as
Oh.
these souls are washing over.
You're just trying to kill me now, huh?
Get out of the water.
I'm moving. So, for clarification, Castle's reaction technically happened before his turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I can move here, outside of the river finally. And from here, I'm going to cast a level 2 Distant Whispers, because I don't have anything else.
You gotta really upgrade your spell list, man.
I looked at it at the level up. There's not really that many offensive choices. I
Yeah,
changed
you
a few
take
things
these
around.
hands.
There's one I want to use, but it's really hard when everyone's in melee. Anyway. It's a wisdom save for Tormentor.
You got blindness and deafness? That's a good spell.
I don't remember if I had access to that. Alright, so he fails, he takes full damage, moves his movement away, giving Pandora and Castle attacks of opportunity. Guess that's my strategy at this point. Force him to move so you guys get to hit him more.
That's a good strategy.
I gotta get the sentinel feat later.
Honestly, yeah, that would be pretty good.
That's another 4 levels ahead.
Okay, so you guys can attack.
Uh, 17 points of damage.
Twelve.
Ooh.
Let's
That's
go.
full damage. Nice.
He's moving like over there. And then it's Pandora's turn.
I'm gonna throw the hammer.
Okay.
Spicy.
Throw the hammer.
This is what I'm not clear on. Do I actually need to roll 2 hit because it explodes in a big 20-foot radius sphere? It's a little bit like a fireball.
Alright, then wouldn't it be a dex save for the big guy? What is this?
Does it have a save?
Yeah, it does. Dex save.
Okay. So yeah, it just there's no rolls to hit then. We're going over here.
It's basically a grenade.
Basically, yeah.
Aw.
So that's a save. 66 damage.
One sec.
Wow. Just click on the D6 but the 66 on the thing instead of rolling sixes one after another.
I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on.
You just click on the 66 on the Sun Fortress thing.
Oh, here. Roll. 6. 6. There we go. 17. So if he takes half damage, that'd be 8 or 9.
Okay.
I bet he takes half of half because he's a demon. He's fire
Be
resistant.
resistant to fire.
I would imagine so. But then again, he's a fiend and not a devil. Devils are fire resistant. Fiends are not.
Some devils are fire resistant, not all.
Yeah.
Is Pandora going to move? Or no?
Yeah.
Don't end your turn right there. Start your turn in there.
The river is difficult terrain, so our movement is halved.
Oh, really?
If you go up this way, you get any
You
closer?
got 15 feet. You can get right in there.
Yeah, I'll keep up with him.
3
Cool.
damage. Shoot. I haven't gotten to my turn yet. Damn.
Is that damage?
Pandora takes, yeah, that's half, 3 damage from the aura, and then it's Castle's turn.
Alright. I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 right there. I get right in his face. I'm not in the zone of the pool, I think, at least. Am I?
You're not in the river, no.
Okay. Then I had enough movement to get up there. That's 21. That is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
And 17 points of damage.
Cool.
Man, I've just been crushing this guy's innards with these sledgehammer hits.
Yeah, he's gonna try to escape though. That's the thing. You got about one more try.
Well, you're
And that's
both
the end of
in
my
there.
turn. This is Tomanda's gonna make a run for it. No. Either that, or he's just gonna double down and like try and kill one of us.
A glistening
Good luck.
black oil begins to spill out of the tormentor.
Tell me he's gonna self-destruct now or some shit.
He's attacking Castle.
Of course, why anyone else but me?
And you did taunt him.
You look a lot scarier too.
So that's 1 hit on Castle. That's 17 half to 8.
Okay, not that bad.
Off of that attack, the aura, or the aura grows darker. Could Castle and Pandora both save Constitution?
Oh man, I'm great at con, so this should be not.
Is it poison or?
It's like darkness, necrotic.
24. Oh, he should have used that earlier. He would have got Slovenia. Sloven side them.
So,
Actually, do we have an inspiration point? Yeah, no, never mind. I'm not going to use it, even if I do.
Oh man, I don't know.
so Castle saves for half. Pandora
6.
Pandora just takes half from the shield. So
That shit already coming in handy. That's
coming
some
in
great-
handy.
that's 6 for both of those characters, and then it's Sinead's turn.
Okay. Going for another crossbow shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Epic miss. Crossbow jams.
It's not a firearm.
7 does not hit.
7 doesn't hit. Well, okay then. It's not getting any closer, so that's that.
Oh wait, you don't take 6 necrotic, buddy. I got my ability, which I keep forgetting to use at times. You take no damage. Wait, did my turn? Did I already get my turn back from the last time I used it? I can't remember. Fuck.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay. If I got my turn before I use this ability, then we're good. Before I use it last time, because I get my reaction back on my turn,
Yeah.
and I don't know if I used it last turn.
No, last turn you had an attack of opportunity as your reaction.
Oh, okay.
So it's Pandora's turn.
Never mind then. You still have that damage, but can I help you?
No, it's been around since that. You have your action.
That's a hit. That is also a hit.
There we go, bud. Decimate this demon.
$19.
Cool. Okay.
I bet he's still up for like by 1. Oh nope,
Oh,
he did.
So the Tormentor is defeated.
Oh,
His
finally.
aura lingers for a few seconds longer.
Oh, I'm out. I'm out of that fucking thing.
Pandora takes 6 necrotic damage.
Half the 3.
Yeah. It's two layers of it.
Oh, 2 layers. Fuck. I was able to use my turn to get the fuck out before AI ended it there. Ugh.
So if there's a bigger fight coming up, we might want to consider a rest.
We'll take a short rest here. Then I got a way to help us sneak in without being detected this time.
This is a bit hard without Val. Why do
Yeah.
Before you rest, could everyone save wisdom?
Wisdom. Shoot.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm good
Not
at
the
that one.
wisest of guys. 14.
Right,
Hopefully that's enough.
Can I do
Got the
charisma?
inspiration, but if you need it. Oh wait,
Oh, yeah.
that's pen.
Yeah, I can't
Snape
inspire
used
myself.
it.
The tortured screams of these damned souls are too dreadful, and the party cannot rest here.
Shitting me.
None
Yeah.
of us get that benefit.
Wait, what about? Oh, all of us failed. Huh? Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, this
Fuck
is a shitty place for a nap.
All right. We gotta press forward, but
What are your
we can't
shots?
run into anyone else before we find a spot to sit down and rest.
You gotta tell the
Alright.
spirits to be quiet.
All right. Gather around. And Casto places his hand on the stony floor of this hellhole, and then the stone around him starts to crumble and break off into sand and dirt, and then it starts to surround Sven and Pandora, becoming camouflage. As I cast my ability, which is called, damn it, get out of that, and that too. All right, which is
What
called racial features merge with stone. As I cast pass without a trace.
Okay.
So you merge yourself into the stone?
No, that's just what the ability is called, merge with stone. I cast pass without a trace.
Okay.
We merge with stone, as in the stone merges with us as camouflage.
We are the stone.
So now you guys are covered in dirt.
Nice. I'm totally not okay with this, but okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it'll keep you alive. Stop
That's
complaining.
But
Now we
if
got
I'm
an hour
going
before
away-
the stand starts crumbling off of us. We got to make a move.
The party is seeing in this direction a structure similar to the throne they saw with Sazaf, the throne of envy. They are seeing something similar. It's over in this direction on the next page, and it's giving a like green toxic environment. That is the throne of Sloth if they are wanting to approach. Or would they be doing something differently?
Are we finding a place to take a short rest? I don't think we can do it because we're the Sloth's place is too close to this goddamn river, so we're not going to be able to get a short rest off.
If we can find somewhere away from the screaming souls,
Uh,
we might be able to. I have a way for us to safely rest if we can get away from the noise.
all right. So we're all the party is going to stealth and try to find a place where we can take a short rest.
Somewhere a bit hidden, preferably.
Okay. Could you all roll stealth?
Everyone, you got plus 10.
Okay, so a 33 for me.
Monster. 24 for me.
Oh,
I'm not even.
18 for you.
Thank goodness we passed without a trace. Just think, I'm not even a rogue. I'm hitting 30.
Why do you got such high stealth? You fucking
Expertise.
yeah.
It's okay. My deception's higher.
But your persuasive is probably shit.
My persuasion is not bad. It's +9.
Damn, man.
9. Wow.
I'm a
You're
charisma whore.
Mm-mm-mm.
I have skill expert as my feat.
You took that as a feat?
Yeah.
God, you fucking whore.
I am a skill whore, and that is why I suck in combat.
Cool. So the party is passing without trace, moving through the abyss, attempting to find a less terrible location.
Yeah, that's terrible.
They are able to find a rock formation that is mostly covered. There seem to be no demons in sight. They are far enough away from the River of Souls.
Oh, could we have retroactively tried to hide the body of the tormentor?
Oh, yeah.
Throw it in the River of Souls.
Yeah. Would that do anything, though? It's not like it's like a real river when it float down.
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah, probably not. But
The Yeah, I should. Okay, so the tormentor fades away into dark ashes,
Hell yeah.
and the party finds a horned sigil.
Oh. Yeah. I'll hold on to that.
do we know all the things that these sigils do?
They are a focused manifestation of demonic power, which could be used in a variety of ways.
We can use them to cross planes. We can use them to bargain with various entities. We can convert them to winged sigils for the angels to use.
Hmm.
We're not going to do that, but we could.
Alright. Did we find a place to rest down? Bed down?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna take my short rest now.
Once we get there, I'm going to ritually cast Leoman's tiny hut in that space.
Confirm.
Okay.
So it's a minute of casting, but we have 8 hours of a protective spear that nothing can enter but what I say.
Oh, nice. So are we going to take a long rest?
You have the option to.
I think we
You need
should.
to do so.
The reason being is lay on hands pool only replenishes after a long rest.
Plus your
And-
spell slots.
And yeah, and the spell slots, right? So that after the last combat we had, I still haven't. So I think that would be important.
Even if we're discovered, they can't get in here, so we'll be safe.
And if we don't have shots with us, then
We're down some magic.
All right.
Yeah. we might need some extra oomph.
Well,
Does the spell
Tools
say anything
aren't
about
gonna
its appearance?
Hmm?
Does the tiny hut say, what does it say about for it? It's like, what does it look like?
What does it look like? A dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. So I'll just make it blend in with the rock.
come on. I want you to do 4 dice, not one at a time.
Okay.
Wow, I am not really rolling well with my hit dice today. Heal. Fuck, I'm doing this 1 at a time, which sucks.
If you
Should
take
be
a long
doing
rest,
all
you don't
four.
need to do this.
12. 10 that time. Oh, we're doing a full rest?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it gets interrupted.
Yeah, which could
That's-
happen.
The point of the hut is that it doesn't get interrupted.
Well, if
No.
someone has to dispel magic or something, then
You know, there's other, there's fiend spellcasters among these fiends and shits.
Well, we'll see. I've made it blend in, so maybe we'll get lucky.
Our stealth roll was pretty good. Hopefully that gives us no one spotted our Pandora friend here with his 18.
Yeah, like 18's bad.
a plus 10 helps a lot, huh?
It's really broken. That spell is so broken. Turn your heavy armored tank into a fucking rogue. Anyway, so for that long rest, how's that go for us?
He's thinking about it. He's rolling. Just in secret, I bet. He's also thinking, like, if we took a long rest, what's changed in the Sloth area? People have moved on. More people have come in. Is it more fortified, less fortified? Everything that was valuable has been taken by now. He's probably thinking all that stuff.
Yes, I'm sure there's a lot of value in the throat of Sloth.
Well, he's lazy, so he's probably kept all the good stuff near him.
How do you get good stuff if he's lazy?
He has other people do it for him. He's lazy.
This is kind of an interesting like conundrum, isn't it? If you're like the god of sloth, like what do you do?
The long rest is not disturbed.
Let's go.
Right on.
Okay, I didn't use that many spells, but they're back.
I thought didn't he use a couple during the other fight?
I took a long rest in Sazat's throne room.
Oh,
My long rest is only 4 hours.
I thought you were a dark elf, not a high elf.
All those have that trance. No
Ah,
matter what kind of elf you are.
man, half elves don't got that shit. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, we're just better than half elves. What can I say?
Wow, that
The
is
drow totally think that way.
Man, I can't wait until I get to level 14. That's where my spirit shield is really gonna shine. Because any damage I block now deals force damage to whoever dealt the damage.
Like, I think we're a little ways away from that.
Yeah, it's gonna take a long time before we get there. If we ever get there. Castle could die. I don't know what I would play if Castle dies. I haven't thought of that.
Your
Maybe
bag of
Druid.
anyone could die.
I know I'm gonna dip into Warlock later.
Aren't we all?
Oh yeah, you're gonna multi-class.
Yeah, I'm a multi-class. I'm gonna get Hexblade when I do. Because with that, if I take Hexblade, I can smite. Yeah.
So what is the party going to
You
do
can't-
after they rest?
Oh, do you have a map for it?
Uh,
Yeah,
we're gonna head to the castle of Sloth.
what's the lay of the land here?
Oh, I gotta be 5th level with smite. Damn.
What are you looking for?
We just want to know what the area looks like as we approach the throne.
Okay. Yeah, it has the same features similar to the throne that you've seen. It's just covered in like poisonous acidic energy.
Yum. Ooh.
That looks like a restful place to sit.
Well, let's make sure we don't get spotted. And Castle is going to cast. Going to use his ability to merge with Earth, and we're all covered in dirt again. Battle.
Just got
Yeah.
clean.
During that long rest, you got yourself clean. Not too bad. Got you dirty again.
I had 4 hours of free time while you were sleeping.
It's in your hair. It's all over your skin. It's everywhere.
And yet I'm still amazingly beautiful.
Whatever. Well, we both know I'm better looking than you.
Truly, the delusion is strong with this one.
Yeah, both of you gentlemen are models.
I'm not a man, but okay.
Oh, sorry, I got that wrong.
Sinevan is female.
So the party is passing without trace.
Yep.
Approaching the throne of Sloth.
Yep. Super
Yeah.
stealthy.
Stealth time.
That's us. Stealth Incorporated.
Yeah. For the first time this campaign, we used stealth.
Yep. People change when I'm around. They get
Oh
better.
no.
Jesus, is that
40.
20 or so?
40 on my stealth roll.
Wow.
Bye. I'm not here anymore.
23. I almost got a 17 on that roll. Would have been awesome.
And not even the the Eye of Siren.
Oh wow, look at that. 30 with this guy.
Okay.
Got 40, 30 and 23.
Not bad.
Did we pass?
Sine hears Azir's voice. He says, "Such a shame to disguise such beauty.
Oh.
Alas, sacrifices must be made."
Don't worry, Azir. You'll see this beautiful face again soon enough.
I get the
That's not
sense.
Azir, that's his ego. Her ego.
Azir is the lust one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no wonder.
He's the one that I worship. So, be sneaky.
How do you worship a demon of lust? Do I dare ask?
Do you really want to know?
Let's save it for another time.
Virtualized orgies.
I will happily tell you, but
Yeah.
all right.
So that's
So remember that tormentor?
Jesus, how many tormentors?
Just one.
Just
Okay,
one, but look at his friends. You got Persecutor and Executor, and there's Lursk. Even
And
a
the
Sloth, he's dead.
Don't forget the Defiler.
Oh boy.
Alright. So what's our job to do? We're just looking for clues about where this guy went, right? We're not trying to reclaim this shit.
Oh, we are trying to reclaim this so that Nurex doesn't have it.
Yeah, so I thought Nirax took this throne.
He did.
So why is the demon of sloth still here?
That's his dead corpse.
Oh, he's dead.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if we have any magic to revive him, but
where would the party like to be, or be like approaching from a certain
From the south.
direction?
How about from up here? That'd be a good spot to just come up from the left or right. Preferably to the left.
maybe not in the pool of whatever that is.
Cool.
Are we trying to sneak past these guys, or are we trying to?
Is there like a crown or something we need to take, or to take this place back, or what's the deal? How do we do it?
Capture the flag.
King of the Hill? Hopefully not.
Well, we
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
token, right? Does that do something?
Which one?
We have the horned sigil. Could we use it? Do we have another angelic sigil? Could we use one of those?
Doesn't really get us much here. The only thing we could do with it would be, let me check, to add something. Where is it? Add demonic effects to equipment. Which I don't exactly know how that works.
Hmm.
Is there some source of power to the throne? Like, is it set with some big jewel or some crazy thing like that? Maybe we
Yeah,
can
right
figure
here
out.
there is a. Right here there is this crown right here is a symbol of Nirax's power, a symbol of his domination of this realm.
So maybe we can remove that.
It is surrounded by a. It's surrounded by a series of dark abyssal, like ritual circle magic.
Like wards.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are they like the Are they like the walls that the crystals were surrounded by? The barriers that are like large cylinders?
Yeah, similar to that.
Okay, so I might have a way to get in there and get out.
All right. Well, you got 40 in your stealth, so we'll let you do it.
Okay. So damn. My other character could fly, but not anymore. Uh so what I could attempt to do is dimension door inside, grab the crown and dimension door out. But I don't know how much attention that will attract immediately.
That defiler is that. We just have to wait until this defiler is like not looking. Hopefully, doesn't make a sound right when you open a portal. Hopefully,
Well,
not.
we're gonna get smoked if we try to take these guys on head on.
Yeah.
So I think
It's-
I mean,
stealth
that tormentor took us too many turns to take on.
yeah,
We'd be fucked.
yeah. There's too many of them.
The Tormentor was a good way for us to test where we are right now. And this is a bit much.
So we
Yeah,
need
I think that's a really smart idea from the DM to just throw one demon at us, and then he shows us what the rest.
Yes,
We know how fucking weak we are.
you took that one on, you got below a half, and it took several rounds. Now you have 4 demons, and you don't know what some of them do.
so we need an escape plan.
Yeah.
Our
We
escape
don't know
plan
what
is don't fuck up. We
we
gotta be
don't know what's
stealthy
through
about
these
this.
doors, right?
I Misty Step, but that's about all I could do, which would, get me to the other side of the room maybe.
How many times can you Misty Step?
It's like a first level spell, so I think 4 at the moment.
Well, that would be the same as my Dimension Door, except a much lower spell cost.
Is it possible for us to DM to teleport within the circle, sealed whatever this sign of Nathrax's power, and then jump the fuck out, and then we leave? But then and replace it with our own source of power, or our sign of power.
Which was what?
My sledgehammer, of course. It's my symbol.
Maybe we could use a distraction.
Now that I could do.
So
I was thinking
So-
what's the
the party overheard Sazath and Azir discussing what this door might be when Sazath told Azir to stand before Sylvexa and contemplate her many terrors. Depends on if you Sylvexa is the, like Eidolon is the god of light. Sylvexa is the goddess of darkness. This door, the party overheard. They might be able to figure out. This door has something to do with Sylvexa.
So she's like the primordial demon.
Yeah. In terms of teleporting into the circle, that would be information you could get from a skill.
Arcana?
Sure.
All right, I will try and determine with Arcana.
Can I also roll Arcana? As a builder, I would have worked with some wizards to make to help secure with towers that they make. I would know some information about wards and stuff like that.
Sure.
Well, truly balance in all things. From nat 20 to nat 1.
With a 15, well, they know about wards and such. That's my experience with wizards and making towers for them.
Uh, I think results are inconclusive on that one. It's it might work. It's or it might not.
Yeah, it totally works.
If we manage to steal the symbol of power from the throne, what wouldn't it be easily replaced later?
Well, unless we have something else to occupy the throne, which was the whole discussion we were having earlier about who's going to sit there.
Shoot. Oh, if DM, if we manage to like get rid of this guy's symbol, all right, from here, that means that the other guys, those other two demons, demons of envy and lust, can send in their forces and occupy this spot, right?
That is a possibility.
All right.
At least in terms of your character, might be thinking of that as like a option.
Okay. Okay. So then, we don't really have what are we gonna replace it with? We're gonna replace it with.
That's what I was asking before we left.
And have you heard back?
I don't think so. I mean, at this point, ideally, we would just be able to resurrect Lurisk and then have him join our side against Nerex.
He's fucking dead. You see that fucking bloated corpse over there? Yeah.
That's why I said resurrect.
With what?
I don't know.
God. Fuck. Shit. I'm assuming once we got this deep into the throne of the the demon of laziness, Sloth, that
Who's
is now
this?
occupied by a
New?
different power.
Is there someone new?
No?
Lurisk, he means.
Miller?
Hmm?
There's a defiler moving up from the bottom.
You. Another one.
Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, is Skin's contact with connection, with her demon cut off now that we're within the castle? Or no? I mean,
I mean, I
throne.
can try to speak to Azir.
Do we need like something physical to put in there to replace that one, or like can we just like this like
That's
say
pretty simple. For Myrael,
a symbol of Myrael.
yeah, you just stick it in there. I mean, it's not magical or anything, but I
That
kind of
might
like
be
I kind of like the idea of doing it.
that might be very interesting. I don't know how it's gonna affect the demon world.
Well, it'll piss them off at the very least.
Yeah, having an angel lay claim on a demon lord's throne.
Exactly. And I don't really care about their feelings, so
Accurate in so much as provoking them could get us killed.
All right. Um, don't you have like a symbol of your guy on you? You know, to like usually pray with or something? Or
What makes you think I pray?
aren't don't you worship a demon lord? Don't you have like something to pray with?
I worship through action, not through
Are you
idol.
fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ, the one time you can't be normal. Ugh. I mean, whatever
You think
God
I am a
angel.
cleric?
Aren't you kind of a cleric?
No.
You worship this guy. You ain't pray to him. It's fucking the same shit.
Let me just give me a second. I'll try to talk to Azir and see what he says.
do these guys look like they're assembling for something?
Avengers assemble.
There's some. They were just like speaking down there, and then this guy, the executor, looks like the leader of them. He's pointing, and this defiler is following his direction. It's walking up this way.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a moment to try and establish a connection with Azir. Just sort of call out to him. Silently, of course.
Could you please roll a charisma with proficiency?
Sounds like a charisma saving throw.
Just a charisma check, right?
Charisma check, yeah. 18. Sine detects Azir's presence, but it seems he's not able to directly speak to you currently.
Signal is blocked. I would assume it's due to the influence of Sloth.
Oh, all right. So we got to put something in there, and we don't have his symbol, but we have an angel symbol.
Well, we can go with that then. See what happens.
Can't believe the demon didn't think ahead of time to give us some shit.
I'm gonna blame Sazath for that one.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
Cool.
I really like how I flavored that ability of mine.
Which one?
Uh, merged with Earth.
Yeah, the past without a trace.
Yeah.
I like how you include the descriptions for your character when you use your abilities. That's pretty cool. I would like
Thank
to
you.
do more. I would like to do more of that myself.
Although you do keep getting Sine dirty. She's not like that.
Hey, she gets dirty one way or another.
By her own decision, usually. What a time to be cursed with half HP. I was hoping we could take a week-long vacation until it was over.
Oh, so your curse has a time period?
6 days.
Oh, just enough to be painful.
Just
Well, we just
while
went
you're
through
here.
1 day with this long rest, right?
Half a
Well,
day.
8 hours. I'm apparently 3 days into the curse.
Hmm.
Does it track the time on your sheet, or
Hmm?
does it track the time somehow, or are you tracking it?
No, that's what the DM said.
I see.
DM stacking it. Yep.
Does the party have a plan for what they're gonna do next?
We are going to have Pandora here, Misty step within the borders of that ward, grab uh our evil friend's symbol there, switch it out with his angel symbol, and then Misty step out while we uh run after he does that.
Do we need to dispel the ward or something somehow?
Uh, the ward only protects about from physical entrance, not magical. That's why they have guards everywhere. That way, if someone does portal in, they can maybe stop them or not. I don't know.
Well, we'll get to that if we need to. But
Am I right with my assumption, DM?
The
That we can
the ward
portal
is
in?
more than just physical. It's
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to dispel magic somehow.
Yeah, we gotta dispel the ward. Pandora. I mean, not Pandora. Jen, can you do it? Can you dispel the ward?
I can try. I will use a high-level spell slot, but if it's what we must do,
Can you do it at a distance, or do you got to touch it?
120 feet.
All right.
I think we should set up a distraction first.
All right.
Make
I'll
some
do it.
Well,
make something
can't
happen
do
at the
both.
other side of the room,
I
and
can't
then
do
cast
the
dispel
distraction and
magic,
dispel.
and then I'll
All
misty
right.
step over and try to do this.
Okay. Um. Shoot.
Castle. You
Mhm.
stay by the entrance. You make the diversion, and I can get Pandora and myself out.
Okay. That's what we'll do then. DM. Uh, do I need to make another stealth roll, or can I just with my 23 from before? I'm gonna is now move towards the entrance while my friends here stay behind, so they can try and steal the symbol.
Are we behind a wall here, by the way? Because I would like to, if I could sneak up as far as this,
okay.
because it's pretty far.
Castle can move. Let's see. Castle can move 30 feet before he needs to roll stealth again.
All right. I'll do that then. My stealth is pretty high. I have a plus 16.
I'll be right back.
That is an 18. God damn it.
Okay, where would you be wanting to move?
I'm gonna try and head towards the entrance of this throne.
You're going like down here?
More like I'm doing it more of a roundabout way, going about here, trying to stay within the shadows and the darkness, while I'm trying to, while also keeping my distance from them.
Okay. Yeah, Castle can move. Castle can be over there if you want.
All right.
He's gonna move. Yeah. Okay.
I'm making my way back towards the entrance. That way, I'll make a distraction while those two try to dispel the ward and get the fuck out.
Okay.
After switching out the symbols with the angel symbol, because no one thought ahead of time to bring the symbol of the demons, so we don't know if this will work or not.
I think we assumed we would just kill everything,
Yeah, we assumed we could just kill everything in there,
and now we know.
but now we know we can't, because we fought one guy and
Yeah.
thought we could take on. We barely survived one encounter, and we thought we could take on the world.
We were okay with that encounter, but we know with 5 things.
Well, we're missing one of our biggest fighters, so
Yeah, we're missing a big chunk of damage.
Yeah.
Hey, don't this, I'm the biggest chunk of damage we got here.
that's
Champ.
true.
Perhaps.
That's true. But there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're missing number. We are missing a quarter of our fighting force.
2 guys? You're missing 2 guys, right?
Just one.
Just one? Oh, yeah. Right.
I mean, we're not pushovers, but we're not at full strength, you know.
Yeah. If we were at max level, we could take these guys easy, but we're we're 1/8 of a 20th of what we could be.
And Zazath doesn't want to share his demons, so we go it alone.
Oof.
Okay, well that defiler is coming up the stairs. So now is probably not the best time to make our move.
Oh yeah.
Just stay hidden for now.
I have a feeling they're gonna do something that's gonna force our hand.
Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. It's sleight of hand. I meant stealth. No, I meant sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
Uh-huh.
They're the same ability score, so it don't matter.
Mm-hmm. Just taking a bath in the green puddle. Okay. Actually, yes.
Is he leaving?
I don't get this turn order out going.
These defilers are bathing in the
Bathing?
poisonous sludge.
Yeah.
I can't see these guys bathing. Maybe moisturizing with the blood of their enemies, but bathing? Nah.
Bathing in poisonous sludge.
Well, at least we know they're immune to poison.
Yeah. None of us really use poison. So
Yeah. All right, I think we should move forward with this distraction.
All right. I start stealthily making my way towards the entrance. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Mm-hmm. Bam. And then I make my way to this final pillar. I don't know why I went down. I mean, up. Nope. Stop going up and up at the same time. Oh, what the fuck did I do now? Jesus. How do I get rid of this? Alright, got rid of that. Alright, where in the fuck? Okay. There. Alright. There we go. I'm at the entrance. And as I lock eyes with Pandora and Sven, I do my distraction.
All right,
DM, you ready?
I'm getting ready to cast Misty Step.
I'm preparing to spell magic.
And I smash my sledge my what item my item into this pillar. Grudge bearer into this pillar. My maul to
Okay.
gain the attention of everybody. And I scream out, "Hey, ugly fuckers, over here!"
Cool.
Nicely done.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh, fuck. I really hope this ends well for us.
Since we were preparing those spells, could we drop them as soon as this starts? Like
Yeah,
a surprise round?
like a surprise round.
'Cause
That'd
we're
be
all,
smart.
We're all hidden.
Do we get a
Yeah.
surprise round?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, as my surprise round action, I dash.
Okay.
I'm trying to gather their attention on me, while my friends do what they need to do.
Dispel magic at 4th level to open the way for Pandora. Centered on this magic circle.
What level? Cast that fourth. Hopefully, fourth level is enough. If not,
It's the highest I have.
we can always make a spell check.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that ward isn't high level. You know what I'm saying?
We'll find out.
Oh, fuck. It's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yep.
why we're not trying
That's
to.
why we're not taking them on.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me check something though. Oh yeah. Okay. Easy. We're good.
So Sene needs to make a ability check. She needs to hit 18.
How about that?
Ah,
Woo!
Cool.
Wait. Jesus, 10 plus the spell's level, and he needed to make an 18. Jesus, that was like,
An 8th level ward?
Jesus.
yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's near X, I guess. So maybe we don't want to fight him yet.
No, I don't think we're gonna fight him, but nicely done on that.
Yep. bringing that down for you.
My friend will Misty step in, switch out the symbols, and then run. I'm really hoping there's more than one exit. Is that a bonus action cast? Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
So you still have your dash. Nice.
Cool.
Let me know. You. All right. I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
Mm-hmm.
Should put me right next to the throne, and I'll use my action to try to get that symbol off.
Or is it a free object interaction? Oh, mighty DM.
But we'll see.
In what way are you attempting to interact with the crown?
I'll just grab it. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be that could just be item action. Pandora's hands phase through the shadows and darkness of the crown, and there's no physical contact.
Oh, no.
I did not expect that.
What does that mean?
Fuck.
That's a lot.
You still have your action and movement.
Fuck it then. I'm gonna take out my hammer. I'm just gonna smash the whole throne.
Cool. You could roll just damage.
I'm using both hands, so. Oh,
Now
can I
you
do
use
that?
your holy magic?
Cool.
16.
Okay. So Sunforger is a magical weapon. You see that it's like the crown. The crown is like disturbed. You can visually see it's like shaken by the power of the weapon.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I guess I'll change my tactic, and the next round I'll try to just knock the crown off.
You got two. Oh, you got two strikes, don't you, bud?
I already used them.
Uh,
Persecutor is moving towards castle.
hopefully, it doesn't have that much movement speed.
And then it's Sinead's turn.
Could I temporarily forfeit my turn for Pandora to go instead? And just move my movement?
Maybe you can slow down those other two too. I don't know, somehow, because they're about to come. They're about to come mess with us.
I mostly want to see if you can destroy the crown this round.
What about those two defilers? Have they noticed my two companions up there yet, or they were too distracted by my distraction? I haven't noticed them yet.
They
What is
they're
they've
gonna
noticed that?
they haven't yet left what they were doing, so they won't be in this round. They'll be in next round.
Oh.
Did Castle roll initiative?
Yeah, I got a. What was this? Scroll up. I got a 10.
Okay.
Did not roll
before
that
any of
high.
us, but
Okay, so after the Persecutor, it would be Castle, and then Sine and Pandora could trade initiatives if you want, or
yeah, since we're in the same number.
yeah. Okay. So what would
Yeah.
Castle be doing right then?
His would it be an action to taunt both of the Tormentor and what's this guy's name? Executor into coming and chasing after me?
You could use your action to do that if you want.
All right, I'm gonna taunt these fuckers. Would it be persuasion or performance? Or would it just be like, I got them? There's no way they want to chase my ass.
You could roll Persuasion.
All right. 16.
Cool.
I say, bye. Fuck both of your mothers.
Interesting. They are both focused on you.
All right. As I now got their attention, I use my movement to get the fuck out of there. Yoop. I'm running my full. My full 40 feet out of there.
Wow, you move 40.
I move 40.
So if you tap, you can move 80.
Yeah.
Barbarians and monks.
Cool.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Okay. So then it's Pandora's turn.
I'll start smashing the crown.
With his holy magic. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll damage or what? What's the?
Is there any like? What would Pandora be? What is the intention? What is she like thinking of in that moment?
I think she just wants to destroy it. You know, take it away from you know, the demon who's controlling it. Just, you know.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you could roll damage.
$20.
Cool. So then it's Sine's turn.
So it's not destroyed yet?
Is it having any effect?
It is having effect, yeah.
Okay. Great. I'll keep doing it.
It's gonna leave us a bit vulnerable, but we gotta take this chance. Okay, I'm gonna cast 3rd level Dispel Magic on the crown.
Okay. Could you roll a charisma ability check?
God damn it.
You got this, buddy. You got
No.
this.
It's not a good roll.
How do you have a +6?
Because I have an item that boosts it.
To 22? Jesus.
Hmm?
And to your charisma to 22.
No, it just to boost the ability checks.
Ah.
Okay. So in that moment, Sine's dispelling of magic is not potent enough to affect the crown.
I will bonus action inspire Pandora. And I've already moved, so that's my turn.
Okay. Executor is moving. Tormentor is moving. Defilers are looking at that situation.
Yeah.
Persecutor is moving. What would Castle be doing?
He's still taunting them while running away, making sure that they are chasing him and not focusing on his friends in the back line.
Okay. Cool. So then it's Pandora's turn.
I'm gonna give a quick prayer to Myrael and just be like, Myrael, guide my hand, and I'm gonna attempt to divine smite the crown as I attack it. Should I roll damage again? What do you want me to do?
Yeah, you could roll damage.
Does the divine smite do anything?
Big burst of radiant damage within this
18.
Yeah.
fiendish crown.
And then
You could also do smite damage. Oh my god.
is it against the fiend or no?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Fiendish magic.
That net one.
So 18 plus 16, 34.
Damn.
Man, I'm just wailing on this thing.
Oh my. Okay. A silvery piercing light descends into the throne of Sloth. It is in the shape of a staff. It is surrounded in a brilliant white light, as well as swirling ice and snow magic. It descends and strikes the crown, there's a deafening clash of celestial and abyssal power. Both items are destroyed.
Yeah. Boom.
There we go. All right.
I'm gonna yell, Castle, we are leaving.
Well, they probably see us by now.
Pandora still has her movement and bonus action.
And what again?
Pandora still has movement and bonus action for her turn.
Plant your symbol. Let's go.
Yeah, I will. Planting the symbol will probably be an action, though, huh?
No, it could just be item action.
All right. Well, I will plant the symbol. If there's anything left of the throne, otherwise, just toss it on top of the pile.
Okay.
And
then
we are gonna get the hell out of here. I'll start moving towards Sinead.
cool.
Can I reach out and stop her from moving the full movement away from me?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You could say if something if when she's approaching.
Because basically, since we're in the same initiative turn, as she's running, I'm reaching out to grab her, and I'm casting Dimension Door.
Okay.
And so once I have her, we go through the door, and we go 500 feet.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
that's halfway, and we just keep going across the map. Or out of the map.
Cool. Okay.
So it's probably outside of the whatever this area is called.
Yeah. Definitely.
And we out. Come on, Castle.
Cool. So, Castle. So the party is leaving this area.
Nice. Good teamwork, you guys.
Stupid demons. Didn't even know we were there. Oh. Well, we went somewhere.
Are they mushrooms?
Good thing Vel's not here.
Yeah, so the party has escaped the throne of Sloth. Hello. And they are in some, like, just cavern nearby.
Alright, I don't know how much that actually accomplished, but we certainly stirred the hornet's nest.
Yeah.
have a feeling that Nirex can just come back and reclaim it. But we sent a message.
Reclaim his pile of junk.
Wonder how many of those crowns he has at his disposal.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Anyway, we should probably try to get back to where we came from. Can I talk to Azir from out here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll tell him that we're finished with what we are trying to do, and to have him tell Sizath to bring us back. Presumably he doesn't have the power to allow us to enter someone else's domain.
Yeah. Yeah. So Azir is going to speak to Sizath. Sizath is opening a portal. Azir is saying, "You're fortunate that I'm so convincing."
I had faith you would be. I'm gonna step through the portal.
Zip in.
And handsome. Yeah.
What? You call me handsome? Thank you, bud.
Zir.
Oh. Oh. I'm better looking. You should probably give him a compliment because you feel sorry for him.
Or because he has the power to grant me beauty, and you don't.
Ha! Grant you beauty. Say you were ugly before?
No. But my beauty has been enhanced.
So the party returns. The party returns to the throne of envy.
Guess now we find out how successful we were.
Yeah. Hey Val, you missed it. We retook the throne of Sloth.
So yeah, I guess we'll relay what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sizath is saying, "This is good. We are one step closer to being rid of that usurper."
Yeah, see? Everything's good. This is one of those situations where I literally have one tool and it is a hammer.
So with that taken care of, technically no one sits the throne of Sloth for now. But what is our next step in dealing with Nirex?
We need to find him before he finds us. Wherever he has gone to prepare his next attack.
If he is preparing, what does he call home?
But wait, so he was preparing a weapon, right? And it was a trident?
Yeah.
Indeed. That's what we stole.
So maybe that gives us a clue about what his plan was. Who would he use the trident himself, or would he give the trident to some ally? And if so, who? And maybe we could find them there.
I think he'd use it himself. He needed the item to face someone stronger.
From what I could tell when I held it, it was created specifically for a demon lord to wield. No one else would be capable of doing so.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he were to claim himself a lord in some capacity, he could use it. Or perhaps he has allied with another lord. We don't know anything about that yet, if he has. Have there been any rumors in the Abyss of other lords working with Nirex?
Nirex has made an enemy of all the Abyss. His allies are few.
Well, he must have some.
What of his father? They're enemies, yes?
Yes. Perhaps his greatest enemy of all. In fact, I expect that was the purpose of that weapon. To kill him.
Well, so then he's going to have to come up with a plan B.
So at this point, he has taken the throne of lust and the throne of greed, and has just lost the throne of sloth. So he would likely be in one of the two thrones he still holds, no?
That's a reasonable conclusion.
Yeah. He'd be ruling from there.
Now, my question at this point, is it worth our time to reach out to the other lords and try to find common ground for the destruction of Nirex? Would be worth reaching out to Nereus?
I quite like the sound of that myself. Perhaps I could get him to see it our way.
He wants the sun destroyed, seems like we've done more to stop his plans than anyone else has managed so far. Hopefully we've done enough to gain his attention. But if anyone could persuade him, it would be you, Azir.
Of course.
Oh yeah, this guy is very convincing. Mm-hmm.
He really is. Did you not see how every demon that we passed on the way here fawned over him so?
I guess in here he's pretty good looking, but god damn, he's ugly. I mean, compared to like everyone else, I mean, look at Envy. God, he's fucking. I mean, I guess his ear here is like a 10 compared to Envy. Jesus Christ.
One of these days, your mouth is going to get you into some deep trouble.
I'm just telling it as it is. I mean, look at him. God damn.
Well, at least I know you'll never be a proper consorter of demons.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Demons can stay the fuck away.
And yet here you are.
Yep. Count them left and right.
So long
Somehow
as
here we all are.
Well, so long as your hammers are focused towards the right demons.
Mm. Are we gonna call it a session, or what are we gonna do next?
Yeah. I think that's a good place to stop for now.
Yeah.
Azir's saying he wants to speak to Nereus. What does the party think about that, or what would be the plan for what they're doing next time?
Next time we'll be trying to find out where the big bad is. How to go about doing that? Don't know.
Perhaps Nereus would be able to provide some light on that.
We need reconnaissance information.
Well,
So next time it's gonna be, what's up?
I'm all for supporting Azir and reaching out to Nereus and any other lords that will help us. It should be not too hard to convince them. But we'll see.
Might have to do some favors for these fuckers if they want to get info.
Next time's gonna be the 18th. Is everyone good for that day?
Yep.
As far as I'm currently aware, yeah.
Let me just double check that. Yeah. Yeah, all good.
Cool. Okay. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time.
Right on. Yeah, thanks. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a real good reality check with the Dominator about how weak we are.
No, it was good that we didn't go into this guns blazing, but actually, what was a textbook raid? That was really good. It was teamwork.
Oh yeah. Good work.
Indeed. I like how we actually slowed down enough to think about how we're approaching things. It's a good development.
Oh. All right. Well, see you guys next time.
Next
Yeah.
week.
There we go.
That was pretty cool.